Hello and welcome to tutorial 220, and a GoldPass member asked me to show him how to create a very simple indicator, basically calculating the floor trader pivots, but just for the input of a high, a low and a close of yesterday, a close of the previous session. So very simple. So you can see this is applied to a chart here, and effectively, even though the pivots might only apply for the current day or the current session in this case, it is plotted for the whole chart. So if we were actually to go ahead and to turn on the floor trader pivots like so, you'll see that in most cases they don't land in the same place, but for the current session you'll notice that they're overlaid and they are equal. And if you hover over with your mouse, you'll see that those values are exactly the same. And that is because I put in the high, the low and the close of this session. So naturally the next day the values are going to coincide. So I don't know how useful this is for you, but I'm sure there are a few things that might interest you if you're just getting into easy language programming, and also well worth looking at the floor trader pivots program included with TradeStation as well. And the only real difference is that that's got functionality to detect change of day or change of session. So in our program we've as I say, made it very simple. We've got the inputs, the highest high, lowest low, close of yesterday, and we've also created some inputs for color, although of course we could have just used the standard TradeStation way of changing the colors in the program, which we can look at in a second, and variables PP, R1, R2, R3, etc., and RGE, which is the difference between high and low of yesterday. We've created a variable for that. And what we've said, if the bar type is less than 2, now these are the bar types, 0 is tick bar, 1 is minute bar, 2 is daily bar. So we're saying if this is a tick bar, a minute bar or a daily bar, then we're going to calculate these values. Of course you might wish to apply this to any chart, so you could remove it completely, or you could change it to, for example, less than 16, in which case it would include all the different types of bars. So having done that, what we do is we use the input, the highest high, lowest low, which you basically put in yourself, and we do the pivot calculation using the standard pivot calculations. Then having done that, we plot those values, just plot 1, plot 2, plot 3, plot 4, plot 5, plot 6. So you can see, super simple. And then when that is applied to the chart, we can go into the studies, edit studies, double click here. You can change the inputs, and you might wish to change it for another day, for example, change the colors. But what you can also do is change the style. So what I've got this set at the moment to line style, and I've got it set to a fairly heavy weight, and then I've changed the transparency. If you want these to continue to appear, you can set them to be default. What I've also not done is change the color, because we're setting the color as inputs in the program. And then scaling, what I've done is set it to the same axis as the underlying data, and again you can click default, so it will do that every time you apply it to the chart. So apart from that, I don't think there's really much to say about this. If you're interested, then GoldPass members can download it at no cost, and let me know if there are other things you'd like me to try and demonstrate. So if you're not part of the Markplex group, then please join the YouTube channel and also the email list. And if you're interested in learning easy language for yourself, then consider joining GoldPass. So thank you very much.